Hi guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Americans. We're on episode 8 of season 1. The last one we got to meet Philip's old girlfriend from way back while they were still, before he was assigned this undercover fake marriage. His marriage is still on the rocks with Elizabeth, but I see being a continuous fight throughout this series as to where the two of them are with each other with their marriage, whilst that they are still continuing with whatever missions are thrown their way. Right, let's carry on, see what happens this week. This is episode 8. Coded.
We have to stop an assassin.
Oh, okay.
Ours. The center hired a contractor to start killing scientists in the Americans' anti-ballistic missile program.
Do we have a description?
This is after that intel they got off the ballistic shield.
Do we know when he's going to hit the targets?
No. They're there.
Pulling an assassin out before he's completed his mission.
And they're still holding hands.
He could have just gone dark.
That's sweet.
Oh no, car won't start.
Oh, what a shame. Okay, I lied.
Well, if that doesn't get the U.S. government to watch its scientists' facts, I don't know what will.
Car bombs haven't been their MO. If they're starting to blow people up in the middle of Washington, they're essentially declaring war. They'll keep us so busy chasing our tails, we won't have any time to chase them. Other than the usual flags, we're looking for anyone who pulled a visa on less than 2 weeks' notice and anyone entering for the first time. Tell your wives not to wait up.
Oh, they don't see us anyway, sir.
You wanted to be an FBI agent.
Some people think it's worth any risk to stop the Americans from getting a ballistic missile shield. Others don't agree. There's a strong suspicion he'll use this weapons contact in Baltimore.
Okay.
This isn't an easy life we've chosen, but there's no way to get through it without the truth. I trust you. I know you'd throw yourself on a fire for the motherland.
Yes, it is an arrangement, but they're trying to work at it, and she's busy trying to pull it apart.
Did you restrain yourself from killing her?
I'm starting to get over the urge.
It's an apartment near Eastern Market, a studio with a back entrance off an alley. It's time you and your source started having your meetings in a safe house.
Okay.
Great.
I know who you are, what you do. I know you usually get references before you talk to people, but we need to discuss a few matters. I understand you rely on confidentiality, and I'm going to ask you to violate that. Someone came to purchase explosives from you in the last 72 hours. I need to know everything you know about...
Oh, bloody hell.
Ordering me around.
All right, just
expecting
take it easy,
that.
little girl, okay?
Do I look like a little girl?
Okay, take it easy. It's all right. Lana?
Lana? You want to go sit down and watch some TV?
We're not going to hurt her or you. We just need to know what we need to know.
Can't be too careful these days. State of the art.
I was automatically assuming the assassin was Russian.
It's been a tough time at the office.
I don't want to talk about work. Clark, we always talk about work. I'm sorry.
No.
It's unusual, isn't it? It's normally the guy.
I'm sorry.
I've been waiting for you, Clark.
There was no condom involved there then. Come on.
That was wonderful.
What did it do? Jump on itself?
Ditto.
Sorry, no offense. Your boss, who I actually think is a good guy, they're afraid of what might happen to their careers if they don't play the same game everyone else is. Just getting it off my chest has been a help.
He plays this well.
Вам нравится?
You're always learning.
Мне нравится. A place to debrief your agent.
It's true, it was their idea, actually.
I am the one who kissed you, remember?
Come on.
Thank you for getting a place for us to meet. It's safer for me. Arkady is worried.
About what?
Something, I don't know. For 2 days now, he's very serious.
Anything unusual in the diplomatic matches?
Not that I see.
Like anything like a car bomb?
Have either Katie or anybody been going out for meetings? I don't think I should have gotten you into this.
So now guilt.
I had a job to do, Nina.
Just think how you would feel looking at me dead one day.
They have to feel like they've gotten enough to make it worth it.
I'm here because this is where I want to be.
That's where it's going to get blurred.
Is everyone ready for dessert?
I think so.
Paige, why don't you help clear?
No, it's okay. I got it. Stan, we have guests.
I have a thing going at work I gotta deal with.
Sure. Is everything okay?
I'm gonna help clear.
Well, how many more files do you guys get through? Okay, well, I'll be back in an hour, tops.
I mean, he's the one who moved into the damn neighborhood. And I still don't know if there's anything at all more to it than that.
I asked you not to lie to me. And you told me to my face that nothing happened.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I love you. I made a terrible mistake. And so many things have gone wrong for us.
He's probably also thinking about you with Gregory, I think.
We can do our jobs. We can fulfill our mission, the reason we were brought together and sent to America.
And
but
that's
we
it.
cannot do this.
Yeah.
We will never do this.
You're about to be dead. That's the timer. 20, what was that, 21 hours, did that say?
What?
You made her jump.
You startled me.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm not your baby.
You sure you don't want to make it an impolite yes?
I am. You know, you're a sweet guy, Chris. And you're handsome. Good night.
I see you with the cold shoulder.
Когда командировка закончится, можно кое-какие вещи с собой привезти и на них подработать.
Oh, fuck.
Мне кажется, мы все-таки немного другие в этом плане. Чего что я разоткровенчилась. Вы понимаете, эта командировка — реальный шанс действительно чего-нибудь добиться. Получить такое назначение в самую первую командировку.
That's all suspicious foreign nationals who've come through East Coast immigration in the past week. Correlated with where they're staying here.
Just go away for treason for that. There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best way. He's not even flinched.
You're not here to shoot me, I suppose. Or else I would already be shot.
Same people who sent you.
Yeah.
And what are you doing here?
Your orders have been revoked. We're here to make sure you comply.
You were hired by the KGB. They've changed their mind. We don't want to kill someone our own people hired.
Take a look on the back. Surprisingly quiet.
Shit.
I like to think ahead.
He's prepared.
The two of you are going to put your guns down.
Okay, everyone in the hotel's going to have heard this. You can't be here long. Especially that. They're picking him up with a sponge. And they just drive away.
Sometimes I wonder if you understand spies.
I think I understand pretty well.
One day with Arkady, then the others to the Residentura. Do you want to put them in jail? We want everyone to stay right where they are and bleed everything they know out of them. The Arkady called me into his office, asked questions. I thought this is the end. They're going to send me to Moscow.
I was kind of worried.
Trials. Maybe I will see the director at S-Files. Find your illegals for you.
You didn't have to tell me that.
She knows how it works.
Cannot lie to everyone.
She knows how it works.
Too dangerous.
I don't. This is on a timer, isn't it? It's going to blow.
How's the scientist doing? He spent the last 3 hours explaining the difference between particles and waves to me.
Come on.
Target destroyed.
Leon Billings was inside, too. He didn't survive either. I swear to God, they'll pay.
I worked with Tom 6 years in CID.
I want to know what's going to happen. We've got planes and tanks. Someone going to use them?
Even if we could prove it was KGB, we wouldn't start a war over this.
No.
This administration is not going to let this happen. This will not stand.
He got one of the scientists.
He did.
How?
Did it before you got to him.
Know. And 3 FBI agents. Do you know where this goes now? This is our worst failure in 15 years.
Ours?
The Americans will assume it's us. It was our job to stop him. My head was somewhere else. Us.
I swear if I could change things.
You can't. We can't. It is what it is.
You don't want to be married to me? I don't think the center would even care.
Quite possibly. He's followed her.
This!
He's suspicious. Okay, episode 8. The problem that they've got, regardless of everything that's going on a personal nature between Elizabeth and Philip, is they do keep handing them missions that are hardly any intel whatsoever, last minute, and expecting them to just be able to just come up with the solution, connect the dots, and accomplish the mission regardless, no matter what, on a very limited short time scale, like with this assassin. And what I don't get is Grannie saying there's those that decided this was the right thing to do and those that opposed it, but all of the orders are coming out of Moscow. So is it coming from different orders, are coming from different party members from it? Or I don't know exactly how it works. It's not like we get to see the other side across the fence, so to speak. But that guy was plastered all over the damn walls, but he'd already planted that in the FBI guy's radio. So, he was just continuing on with his targets. There was no explanation as to why, in effect, from a spy sense of the word, that he'd gone dark and was just continuing because they'd stopped hearing from him, which is why they put this out to the pair of them to stop him. But now their FBI agent's dead. FBI boss is, I can never remember his name. He's determined that they're not going to let this stand, but they're not going to go to war over it, but it's going to be an internal war for them to piece together. And her giving the information that he slept with his old flame, and then Elizabeth pulling him on again and him just coming out and saying, yep, I did. It's a complicated relationship because it's not a relationship. That's the whole problem. They've been like this for 15, 16 years. They've got 2 kids. It's all been about blending in. And like Philip saying, I don't even think they'd care now if we separated. Possibly not, as long as you are still between the 2 of you accomplishing your missions and you being one unit. But how would that work if they separate? And what about the kids? And blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, this other guy is tailing the secretary, knowing something's going on. He's just getting just a hint of it. And Nina gets a promotion. I thought it was completely the opposite. I think she did too. And now saying she understands the difference between how the police work and how spies work, and how you will never they're not going to ever let me go, but you're never going to let me go either. And him handing him the keys to this apartment for them to have a more safe space to be able to meet, and them still being involved, all the lines are getting blurred. They really are. Oh, excuse me. That's too much juice. All the lines are getting very blurred between their task at hand and the relationship and the emotional side of things that are coming in with all of them, with the secretary, I can't remember her name, with Philip, with Elizabeth, with Stan, with all of them. It's all interweaving, because the whole point of this espionage spy game is about personal relationships and about interrogation and about how you can use reverse psychology and how you can manipulate and how you can gain trust. And it's all on the human, the human psyche, which is what makes it so damn complicated, but also at the same time, what makes it damn effective. Because you can get people to do something they would never normally do because of their involvement or their emotions. It's interesting to see how they've mixed, for the actual show, for the storyline, that they've mixed all of the complications of real life into the spy game, not just, it's not Mission Impossible time. It's not, you're in, you've got a target, you eliminate and move on next. It's more detailed, it's more prolonged, it's a lot longer, it's a long game that they've been playing here. And these two now are at the point where he still wants to try, she doesn't want to try, but he's been in that position as too. I don't think the pair of them are any longer comfortable with the situation that they're in all aspects, not just the marriage. Right. See what happens next week, which I will be back with very shortly. Until then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget, all episodes are available over on Patreon full length if you want to watch them. The link will be in the description. Or they're also available on YouTube playlists, and the easiest way to get hold of those is to make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you for episode 9 next week. Take care.